So yesterday I was archiving some of my video footage, and I came across a story that I want to share with you guys. A powerful nickel. I think that's what I called it. And it's a story of when I was, I want to say 5, maybe 6, but I think between 5 and 6 years old. And I was in Mexico, Pajacuaran, Michoacan, another small little town where I grew up. And my dad was not home. I believe he was up here in the States somewhere, but he had fallen ill. I don't remember too much of the details, but he had fallen ill or something. For some reason or other, he wasn't able to work or send money or whatever, so we were struggling a little bit. A lot, actually, but thanks to Mom, she always figured out a way to feed us. But there were times when I would notice her sit on a rock. I remember there was a rock in the corner of the house where we lived, or the street. Somewhere in the corner there, I remember a rock. I remember her sitting there, like rubbing her hands together, and she just looked worried. As a child, you don't understand what's happening or why she's feeling that way. You just don't understand. I just knew that something was wrong. I could just feel it in my heart that something was wrong. And what I noticed at some point, I don't remember when, the first time I noticed it, but I did know that I didn't see her worry, I didn't see her stressed, I didn't see her rubbing her hands together or nothing like that. When she was smoking. So that much I knew, but I also didn't have any money to buy her a cigarette. And back then, kids could just go to the store and buy cigarettes, buy liquor, buy whatever. As long as you had the money, they would just tell you. Sometimes you didn't need money, you just say, put it on my tab. And remember that, and it would hurt. It would hurt to see Mom like that. It just didn't feel right. My heart ached. And I remember the very first time that I went to my uncle's house. I got an idea, and I said, I'm going there, and I just on instinct, really. I went to my uncle's house, and back then they had like a metal door, kind of like this stuff. Metal doors, and I remember going there and just standing in front of the door and knocking really loud. Ta, 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 ta. And when he came to the door, he kind of looked down at me, and I just said, give me a nickel. He looked at me like, what? And I said in Spanish, obviously I didn't speak English. I told him, deme un cinco. I stretched out my hand like this. And he's looking at me like he's a little puzzled, but he gives me the nickel. He gives me the nickel, and I ran down to the store, and I bought my mom a cigarette. And back then, the cigarettes she smoked were called alas, cigarros alas, which I remember. I don't know if the packet was blue and white. Oh look, it's starting to rain. Very cool. I don't know if the pack was blue with white wings. I think that's what it was. And I remember blue, white, and red. And so I bought her a cigarette. And I go up there. I get to her, I hand it to her. I don't exactly remember, what she said or did. I want to believe that she gave me a hug. And pretty much there was no words because I don't remember anything. I think I would remember, since I do remember the story, I think I would remember her saying something or hugging me or something, but I don't. Maybe it just escaped my mind. But after that moment, that's when I discovered that the joy I get in helping people is priceless. It was that moment that taught me that helping people is beautiful, that helping people is a dose of love. I mean, I can't really explain it, but I will tell you that in my life, I ran into several people where I helped them. And believe it or not, some of them would question, why are you helping me? And when I reply, because I love helping people, some of them would like say, that's crazy, like that's BS or something like that. But maybe because they haven't experienced what I've experienced. Obviously, we all have different life experiences. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you because people who know me, who really know me, and know what I do, and know how I love to help people and polish their talents and just do anything I can to help them better themselves. I'm not this guru or this and that, nothing. I'm just a guy who loves helping people, who sees talent and beauty in everything. I see everything beautiful. And if you know the kind of person I am and what I like to do, then you'll understand this story probably a little bit more. If you don't know me, perhaps you follow me and you'll get a chance to know me a little bit more. Send me a comment or messages, email even, you can, because I'm not hard to find. But if I can share more stories with you along the way as I go on this journey, I would absolutely love to do so if you will allow me to come into your screen so you can experience some of my craziness and my stuff. All right? That's it for that story. Love you guys. Take care. These guys love me too. Look at this. Beautiful